San Antonio Spurs went on a nasty fourth quarter run. You can see here is 99-98. They end up demoralizing the poor Mavericks in the fourth quarter, and it all starts right here. So take a look at this play. You're going to see Victor Wembanyama, right? He's going to set this screen. Now, on the backside, they're already in mismatches because you see Daniel Gafford stuck in the corner versus Harrison Barnes. But as we set this screen, you're going to see this guy communicate with his defender saying, we got to switch this thing. But then we get a leverage right to the basket. So watch how Wemby plays this, right? He's going to set the screen. Once he's feeling that top defender, while also hearing the backside defender telling him to switch, but he's not switching. Boom, clear lane to the basket, easy dunk. Great job by Wemby, just waiting the entire time for Stephon Castle to understand what they're doing here. And he does a perfect job. Easy money, pass, easy dunk. Let's go. Let's break down how they won and dominated the fourth quarter. Now, also, make sure you do me a big time favor, hit the like button and subscribe if you want more of these San Antonio Spurs breakdowns, right? So here we go, another big time play. Castle is going to penetrate into the paint. He's going to create a little bit of weak side rotation by Daniel Gafford. And take a look at this. We're going to drive. We're going to get a stagger from Gafford because he doesn't want to fully commit over to the corner, which allows us to spray it over to De'Aaron Fox. And now we've got the separation. I would like him to take these threes a little bit more often, but he ends up driving, okay? And because he's driving on Daniel Gafford, Cooper Flagg understands this is a mismatch, a speed mismatch, so he could blow right by him. So he ends up helping out. And now Castle is going to leak over to the corner and put 13 in a really tough position where he's got to guard either that corner or the top side in Harrison Barnes, right? So again, let's watch this play. He's going to drive, create rotation from Cooper Flagg. We're going to get to the corner. He's going to spray it over to Harrison Barnes, who gets a standalone three and drains another big-time shot for the offense. Another big-time play. This one's in transition. Wish I had a longer version of this play, but I don't. It starts right here. Bryant's going to get the ball. He's going to kind of look up at the basket as if he's going to shoot this thing. But the one thing you really see is this guy's point switching. What this means is he is telling this defender to get to the corner to defend Harrison Barnes over here. Now, with that, we know he's going to pick us up, and we've got leverage on that weak side corner with De'Aaron Fox, right? Daniel Gafford is coming straight up the floor. They're not communicating well enough because no one's picking up De'Aaron Fox. So, boom, spray it to the corner, wide open three. Easy money, another big time shot, great pass, and a great job manipulating the defense by the rookie. Big time shot here by Vassell, who's going to get this screen from Wemby, force a switch. Now we have leverage to the outside shoulder, so we're going to take advantage of that. Drive into the lane, stop on a dime, get that backside defender to overcommit to the up fake, and once he's in the air, we know we can now create an opportunity to at least go to the free throw line, so we go right back up with it, draw the contact, layer it over Gafford, and one. Sound dumb, man. I love Vassell. This dude is a player. Now, the Spurs and the Mavericks, they get right back into it, 120 to 119 with about 4 minutes left to go in the game. We're going to spray this thing out to De'Aaron Fox. Now, what we understand here is Wemby has a clear and easy mismatch versus a smaller defender. So Gafford, instead of being able to go back and create that matchup and cover Stephon Castle, what does he do? He stays down low because he doesn't want them to overcommit to playing that matchup right here. So he drops back. He's basically telling he's got to go back and go get to the top of the key to guard Castle. He's not doing it. There's a miscommunication, and we just spray it out. Nobody guards Stephon Castle. Wide open three. Easy money. Take advantage of mistakes. Whenever you have a guy like Wemby, you make defenses really think about what they want to do. And Martin is not doing anything productive. He just sits there. He's trying to guard Wemby, and no one guards Castle. Easy three. Love it. With the NBA season in full effect, things are really starting to ramp up. And on the Sleeper app, you can potentially 1,000x your cash. I've been playing it every single day, which is crazy, right? But it's so much fun. It makes watching these games a little bit better, especially the ones you don't really care about, right? But first things first, if you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to match your first deposit up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50. Okay, it's so simple. Link will be in the description. Also, this is my pick for tonight. You got Vucevic over or higher than 20 PRA First game with Boston should be interesting. Kawhi Leonard, no more. James Harden, higher than 39.5 PRA. And then Denny, higher than 33.5 PRA. He made the All-Star game. I think he's been amazing so far. So make sure you let me know in the comments down below what you're doing for tonight's game. But also, use promo code DUBS. You'll get that $100 match deposit on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. So make sure you check out Sleeper today. Another big time player. So we see Wemby's got the ball top of the key. Now again, we've got that mismatch. They were able to get this mismatch every single time they wanted it. And this is a big point of the game. Up by 5, 128, 123. And they're playing a what? An in the gap defense, which essentially means that they're covering those gaps. If you want to drive inside, we're sending 2. If you want to spin to the outside, we're sending 2. We're going to send 2 no matter what you do. Okay. Now, as Wemby feels that backside pressure coming, right, he just sprays it over the top. Fox, quick trigger 3, easy money. Another big time 3 that ultimately put this game away, really put the nail in the coffin for the Dallas Mavericks. And they just had no answer because every time Wemby got into a position like this versus a guard, a wing, it didn't matter. Even if it was against Daniel Gafford, they still liked that matchup, right? And there's just nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do but send 2, but leave someone open and pray and hope that they miss these 3s. And they didn't. In transition, because we got this 2-on-1 opportunity here, we are going to drive. We're going to reach the point of attack. And then once this guy overcommits, we're either going to A, get an open layup if he commits over to the corner, or B, if he commits to the ball handler, we're going to get an open 3. And you all know what's going to happen. They're never going to allow you to get an open layup, so they're going to spray it out. You do get rotation, but Wemby don't even see you, man. When he's up there, he don't even see your hand, so it's essentially a wide open 3. No good, but look at the relentlessness, man. And this is what we're talking about. Yes, they're going to get open shots, but look at Stephon Castle. He easily could have saw, basically, okay, my guy's going to get an open shot, so let me start getting back on defense. But no, I mean, these guys play relentlessly. Look at the box out ability of Cooper Flag and right 0-0 here. I believe Max Christie. No one's Martin. You've had a couple of blunders in this game, and Castle goes up, throws it back down, and game over. I mean, that is demoralizing for a team. Think about it. You play solid defense enough to force them to a 3 that's open, I guess, but they miss it. They finally miss one. And then you allow that putback that ultimately ends this ball game, and they dribble it out. 135, 123. Dude, I'm telling you, the San Antonio Spurs are one of the more slept-on teams in the NBA right now. I feel like they're going to go on a massive run, and they're just getting started. I mean, the amount of guys they have that can really impact a winning game. When you talk about Castle, Fox, Harper, Wemby, Keldon Johnson has looked great. Vassell, I think he's great. I don't know, man. I'm excited about this Spurs team. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. That way you're notified every time we post a Spurs video. And there should be a lot more coming out soon as we break down more of these games. And especially now that the NFL season is about to be over, we're going to really lock in. So join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.